everyone, it's Justine from House of Mahalo. So I wanted to share another flip through with you. So these are some mini junk journals that I've made recently. And I wanted to do a quick flip through and show you what I've done and a little bit about how I've done it. So these junk journals, they are mini little junk journals, 3 different designs, but I've made them as sort of a set. So the idea is that they go together. They will be available on my Etsy, so I will pop a link down in the description below, just in case you want to check them out on there. They will be available for purchasing individually, but I will also do them as a set, which you'll get a slight discount for buying them all together. I would love to keep them together if I can, but I appreciate that not everyone needs 3 journals. Not everyone wants to buy all 3. So let's get to it. So here we are. Here's the first one. But before I get through into the flip through, I just wanted to give you a quick heads up as to what they're made out of. So these were made from vintage dictionaries, small ones, mini ones, that were basically falling apart. So I've basically made the covers from the dictionary covers. So what I did, if I just open it up, I stitched some fabric and then some lace scraps over the top of the vintage dictionary cover with my sewing machine. And I've then sort of decorated them in different ways. So this one, Imagine, it's got obviously a book plate with these little gold heart-shaped brads with some faux pearl embellishments. And this lace is so beautiful. When you open it up on the inside, this one has a pink lace pocket, which goes through to the front and back. Which I've just popped a couple of things in, so I'll show you those in a second. And I've also sort of used the inside with some more fabric, so you can see it peeking through. It's the same fabric that's used underneath the lace on the front. And then I've just put in some scrapbook paper. It's quite thick scrapbook paper, just to give the cover a bit more rigidity. And with all of them, I have reinforced the spine. So, they're nice and sturdy, despite being made from these old book covers. Okay, so let's open up and have a little peek inside. So as I say, there's a pink lace pocket, which I've just popped this junk journal tag inside with a bird stamp made from an Edith Holden book page. And throughout, I've tried to use, even though they're small, I've tried to use different types of papers just to keep the variety there, and I've embellished them in different ways. So let's see what we've got. So we've got some tea-dyed butterfly note paper with some stenciling on the back, just for a little bit of extra interest. We've got some scrapbook paper with some stickers and stenciling on the back, different designs. I've used also genuine vintage paper, either scraps or full sheets, depending on what I had, but genuine vintage. This is actually passport paper, which I just thought was really beautiful, so I wanted to use it. I've used dotted paper, which I've also tea-dyed just a little bit. And then I have clipped on in some places just little like extra journaling spots, because they are small journals. They're about front and back, there's about 40 pages. So I wanted to make sure that there was, extra journaling space where I was able to do it. So I've made different things. Like this one is just sewn onto some tea-dyed paper, so there's extra journaling space, just clipped in. But obviously you can move that and journal underneath as well. There's some stamping on the back. I've made little fold outs with some stenciling and some stickers, just to give, again, even more space, journaling space. More passport paper. Just some tea-dyed lined paper, and I really liked the polka dot effect. Some more dotted paper with stickers and stenciling. I've also clipped in, for all of the journals, I've made these little they're like they're little scrappy, like tear off scrappy journaling spots, I suppose, but you could use it to either embellish things, or you can use them as extra journaling space. Some more scrapbook paper, which had print on the inside, so I've just glued some tea-dyed lined paper on the inside, just little scraps to give that something. On this one, on the bottom of the thread, I've used little gold beads, which I thought added a little something. But you can cut those off if you don't want them. And now we're coming into the second part of the signature. All of these journals have one signature only. So I've used die cuts. I've kept some pages blank for further embellishments for whoever wants to use it. Here's another one of those flip out journaling spots, which flips out either side. Some more stenciling. There's that other half of the passport paper. More stenciling, and here's the back of the little pocket, which has another one of these scrappy little notebooks. And of course, I've used, this was from the original dictionary. Just as I like to always have a slight reminder as to, you know, how, what things were made from. I like to be able to remember that. And here's the back, I've kept it plain, just pearls on the front. So that's that one. So that was Imagine. Now we're moving on to Create. So this one again has some laces, and I've just used plain white fabric for this one, which I've stitched the lace over, and this beautiful pink floral ruffle. And this time I've used brown wax thread, whereas the other two are using white thread. Same bookplate brad idea, this time it says Create, of course. This one I haven't added a pocket to, but there is room if you want. Instead, I've actually created a pocket from this in the signature. So there's front and back, so I'll show you this now. This fussy cut is from a genuine vintage greeting card, which I just thought was really beautiful, so I've inked the edges and glued it onto the actual pocket, which has a tag inside, and there's another tag at the back, which you'll see in a second. So that's some lined paper on the back there. This paper is from the inside of a vintage greeting card, which I've stenciled on top of. Some more tea-dyed paper, scrapbook paper. This was art paper that I've just stenciled some stars on top of, just for a little bit of something. Tea-dyed lined paper. Here's another one of those journaling spots, which is just sewed onto some tea-dyed paper, just like the last one. And there's some dotted paper on the back. Scrapbook paper with stickers. More stenciling. There's some darker tea-dyed paper. More scrapbook paper with stickers that you can remove if you want to. And I've done the same thing as I did with the previous one, where this was decorative scrapbook paper on the inside. So again, I've glued some tea-dyed lined paper, and this time I've just done a simple bow with the wax thread. And now we're coming into the second half of the signature, where we've got some stickers, more stenciling, more stickers. Here's another one of those little scrappy notebooks with more pieces of the vintage dictionary paper. Another little flip out spot that's decorative on both sides. That's with the stencil that I've got. There's the second half of the scrapbook paper, tea-dyed, more stenciling. And here's the back of the pocket, which is also a pocket with another junk journal tag and just a cute little sticker, which I thought was a nice quote to finish on. I think that's something we all need to remember: worry less, smile more. I'm certainly guilty of that. And here's the back, just with that ruffle all the way around, which I think looks really cute. So we've had Imagine, Create, now we have Inspire. So the idea behind them was, obviously they're a trio, and I wanted to have the different book plates so they if I get them out in front of you again, as you can see, you know, you first imagine something, then you create it, and then you inspire other people, you inspire yourself to do it again or do something else. That's sort of the thinking behind them, really. So this one, again, I've used white fabric with some different laces stitched on top. And as you can see on this brown lace, I've just followed around because it was quite a curvy. That was tough to stitch, but I think I managed it relatively neatly. So yeah, I enjoyed doing that, and I think it adds a little something. Same book plate idea. This one, also similar to the Imagine journal, this one has a lace pocket, this time with cream lace all the way through, so you've got a pocket on both front and back. And this one, I've just popped this tag in that I made, so there's some, it matches the lace on the front. Here's that yellow lace. So this was just a simple craft tag, which I glued some book page, then the lace, and then these sort of fussy cuts were from genuine vintage greeting cards. And I really liked the idea of turning this one into a bit of a floral theme and keeping some of the yellows and browns in from the front. So hopefully you'll see that throughout. So this one uses some book page. This is an Edith Holden book page, which has some really interesting writing on, as well as a daffodil, which kind of, the flowers kind of go together. There's another one of these scrappy notebook style snippets, and these pages at the back, these ones with the sort of curved edge, these are all like the end pieces of the from the vintage dictionaries, so I wanted to include those as again just a reminder of where it's from. This butterfly is from a napkin that I've just popped on there. Bit higgledy-piggledy, but butterflies are like that, so I don't think it matters too much. And this is tea-dyed art paper, which does a little flip-out thing with some stickers and some stenciling. Some scrapbook paper following the sort of yellows and browns and floral theme, which I've then stenciled on the back. Some more of that lovely polka dot tea-dyed lined paper. Dotted paper, tea-dyed as well. Some more of that paper, and I liked that I've got the sort of the polka dots. You know, you can see both of them when you've got this page open in front of you, just with a sticker embellishment there. A little die cut. This is a little pocket with a tag, and I just thought that looked kind of cute, again with the yellows and browns. Here's a little, you know, die cut from a book page, which has got a really interesting, so I wanted to almost frame this sort of splodge from one of the tea bags that I used. So I was kind of going with the idea that you could kind of draw attention to that a bit. Some more Edith Holden book page. And in here I've just put, so I wanted to keep this writing because I think it's really sweet. So I've made this sort of piece of the signature is smaller, just so when you're writing here you can read what she's written if you wanted to. Equally, you can embellish on top of here, it's completely up to you. What I've done with this, so similar to the Imagine journal, I've embellished the wax thread, this time with little heart die cuts. So hopefully you can see those. So just double-sided, so you can have it either which way you like. For some reason it wants to sit that way, I'm not sure why. There we go. Yeah, just to keep that cute. Some more die cuts. Some more tea-dyed paper, dotted paper, lined paper, a little bit of a stamp. More lined paper. There's some more of that stenciling that you saw at the beginning on the back of the scrapbook paper. More tea-dyed. And then this one I've just, this part here, I'll just take this out. So this was, this is sort of the back of the lined. And as you can see, it's just text. So I've turned it into a pocket. So you can see this daffodil, added a little tag there that you just saw me pull out. And then there's sort of journaling space on the back. And then the back pocket just has a couple of little pieces that I thought would look good with the theme. So a bit of a brown piece of paper, And then just this craft tag that I've inked, which I've kept blank because I wanted to give something that the person who has this journal can, you know, do their own thing with, decorate it how they like. So yeah, those are the 3 journals. I really hope you like, oh, I've got them the wrong way around. I really hope you like how they've come together. I love them. I think they look really, really cute and, you know, perfect as a set, but also a nice thing just on their own. And I'd hope you agree. So I hope you liked this video. It was a very basic flip through, but I hope it was helpful. If you'd like to ask me any questions about these journals, if you want to know anything, let me know in the comments, and I'll happily reply back to you. Or I could even create some kind of video to show you what I did or give you some tips or anything like that. That's it. Okay, thanks very much, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay, bye now.